Hi guys, so you all know I did that fitness competition this past weekend. It was an incredible journey. It was very difficult. The past 3 weeks were so hard on my body. I was exhausted, not just hungry, but like my body was just exhausted on this past week. I actually felt sick a few days. I was so tired and feeling nauseous, and it was really hard. Um, but I did it. And I tell you why I did it. I think a lot of times people are curious and they're wondering, what is it? And I think there's maybe truth in a lot of different reasons. First, I've always wanted to. I just had this weird secret desire to do it, and for many years I didn't think I could. I just thought I didn't have it in me. I wouldn't gonna. I just wasn't able to not eat and work out and do everything that you're supposed to do to prepare for such a thing. Um, and I had that doubt. I think, oh, I like food too much, or I don't have the self control, or I don't have the willpower. So part of it was I had this desire to do it to prove to myself that I could do it. Um, Part of it was I wanted the challenge. I wanted to just push myself to the limit and see how much I could go for, how much more I could do it and take my fitness to the next level. Part of it was I had a couple friends who were doing it, and I thought, if I don't do it now, when am I going to have another chance to do it with somebody that I know will inspire and motivate me? Um, Part of it was I wanted to be in the best shape of my life. Um, Part of it was I wanted to feel like I was good enough. Part of it was personal growth. I thought, why not? This is going to be an incredible journey of commitment, determination, discipline, self control, willpower. So I think it was a combination of a lot of different things. It wasn't just one thing. I'm not trying to be a pro, I'm not trying to be a fitness model. Um, it's nothing like that. It was just a bunch of different little reasons. And to me, dieting, because I'm a very spiritual person, always has a spiritual diet to me, and fasting have like a very spiritual connotation, because I know when I get hungry for food, it brings me closer to God. It brings me to a place where I have more compassion for people. It puts me in a place of more in touch with my humanity. Um, so that was another reason. For me, everything is spiritual. We are spiritual spirits living a human experience. So to me, everything's body, spirit, soul. Soul being my mind, my emotions. Um, Everything's connected. So to me, it was a holistic experience as well. But in the process, I learned so much and grew so much. So I learned not just about my body, I'm being in touch with my body. I learned my body and my mind are constantly communicating. How many times I was at the gym exhausted, and I just started thanking my body for supporting me and going the extra mile and doing what my mind wasn't even comprehending and didn't think it was possible. And then my body would talk to my mind back and say, thank you. It was just this very interesting relationship, and just really being in touch with my body was something amazing. Really being in touch with God at another level, like my intuition. I feel like when you clean your body, it's like you become more sensitive to the spirit. So I was hearing God more clear. I was hearing my intuition more clear. I had amazing breakthroughs. I had amazing revelations. I became more compassionate towards people that I've coached before, in the health program that I've been coaching for a few years. I've been more compassionate towards homeless people, towards refugees in Africa, people that have always been close to my heart. And the reason being is because, I think it was Thursday that I was exhausted and so hungry, and I started having a lot of cravings. And I was like, look, I'm gonna eat in 3 days, and I know I'm gonna have a delicious meal. Some people don't know when they're gonna eat. They don't know when their next meal is coming from. And that just reminds me of my humanity. It reminds me how blessed I am and how thankful I am for what may seem little to a lot of people. But to me, when you're at that level, you just become so more grateful for everything. Um, and I have to say, like, I've been eating like crazy just for another day. Okay, tomorrow I'm back. I mean, I've been trying to get back into my routine, but once in a while I just go crazy and I'm like, oh, this tastes so good. Yum, 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 yum. Everything tastes so much better right now. You just learn to value things a lot more. Another thing that really impacted me is a lot of times when I was working out and I was exhausted and I was listening to Spotify, I was listening to music to try to keep me motivated, and there was a commercial that would come on. It was the Marines commercial, and it was battles are won within. And they would be talking about winning and this and that. And for me, it has never been about winning on the stage. To me, winning was getting on the stage. It was not just the journey. I've been saying the journey is the destination, but getting on stage for me was a big thing. I was really scared and I wanted to overcome that fear. So a lot of times that commercial would come on and I'd be like, yes, I'm doing this to win. And for some reason, I just felt like I was doing that more than just for myself. I thought about women and people that I could help in this process, or later, maybe through my coaching program, or maybe by posting this video, I might help somebody. And so when I was in the treadmill dying and like not wanting to exercise anymore, and really I thought of giving up a few times, I would think of the people that perhaps I'm going to help. So people that I may not even know yet. And those people inspired me to keep going. So I want to say thank you to those people, wherever they are, wherever those souls are, and they're calling for me. I want to thank you for motivating me and inspiring me at those moments, those weak moments, that you kept me going so that I could be that light for you right now or in the future. This might sound crazy to somebody, but that inspired me to know that for some reason what I was doing would help somebody one day. And it happened that during the competition, I helped a couple people. Through my process of getting over my fear to go on stage. Even before I got there, I've been working on my mind. Like, I'm going to go on stage and people are going to judge me. I'm going to have judges looking at me and judging my every move, judging my appearance, judging if I worked hard enough, if I am good looking enough, if I am good enough. Am I good enough? Do I even believe that I'm good enough? Before I even joined this journey, I was afraid of what people are going to say, of people's reaction, or what they're going to think. And I had to get over it. I had to say, it doesn't matter what anybody thinks. It doesn't even matter, like, not what I think, but it doesn't even matter that I don't need to prove to anybody else. I don't even need to prove to myself that I'm capable, or that I'm worthy, or that I'm good enough, because I am good enough. I am perfect the way I am because God created me this way, and I am loved, and I am enough. And when I had that realization, it didn't matter anymore what anybody thought. It didn't matter people's approval. It didn't matter that people were going to judge me. It didn't matter what they're going to think or say. It didn't matter if they were going to be annoyed with me or frustrated, or if they're gonna love me. And I got all kinds of reactions. I had a lot of different feedback from people throughout these past few weeks and throughout the event in itself. And it didn't affect me. Of course, feeling the love and the support is always nice. Um, it really gives you, it encourages you and it motivates you. But even some of the negative things, or some of um, the judgmental feedback that I got, it didn't hurt me. It didn't bother me. And I thank you for it, because it helped me in my process. Um, but as I was going on stage, I thought a lot about that. Like, people are going to judge me, and there's going to be people in the audience that are going to be judging me and comparing me. And it doesn't matter. And it didn't matter. I went there and I was so proud of myself for sticking through everything. I'm the only one who knows everything that I went through. My experience is only my experience. I mean, we all have different experiences, even the competitors. We all went through different things this past few months. I was working, and I did a seminar that was very intense and still stuck to my food. And I mean, the people that took the seminar with me will testify. It was difficult. It was challenging. And, sometimes I had to really evaluate my priorities, and had to pick something. Am I going to sleep? I need to sleep, but I can't. Am I going to eat right now? I really can't. I had to make choices and do the best I could. I did the best I could with what I had. So each journey is a journey, and we can't compare. But I also thought about, when you go on stage and you're posting things on social media, and sometimes people get annoyed and they get upset, or they have their negative intent, their negative reactions or positive reactions. And I just want to say that whatever reaction you're having, whether you're happy for me or you're admiring me and you're telling me, I heard from so many people, you're so amazing, you're so strong. If that's what you see, I just want to say that I'm your mirror. You have that in you as well. If you think I'm strong, you're strong. If you think I'm amazing, it's because you're amazing. Whatever you're seeing in me is a reflection of you. So that inspires me. Every time I get a positive feedback, I'm happy for you, because that's what you're seeing. And if I'm getting a negative feedback, or if people are being judgmental and I don't even know, it's their own journey. Whatever I'm reflecting to them, I hope that they come to realize that they need to look within themselves and ask themselves, why? Why are you feeling that way? So I know I told somebody that before going on stage, and it helped her. So I hope that it will help other people out there. Maybe you're not doing a fitness competition and you're not going on stage, but perhaps you have a different kind of stage. Perhaps you have to do a presentation at work, or you want to post something on social media, or you just want to share about your feelings, and you're feeling a block because you're scared of people's judgment, because you're scared of what people are going to think or say, because you're scared of opening yourself up. And I just want to say, go for it. Just think about my stage as your stage, and overcome your fear, because freedom is right on the other side of fear. Just break through that fear and go for it. You will get something amazing out of it. Every sacrifice has a payoff. So I'm just really excited to this new season of my life. I went through a lot of hardships this past year, but it all happens for a reason, and God is amazing. He turns everything together for our good. And so I'm just really happy with where I'm at right now. I'm excited to help other people. I'm so grateful that I went through everything that I went through so that I can be a vessel and I can be just a tool of God. That has always been my genuine desire, is that God uses my life to impact other people, to help other people, to just leave this world a better place. I just want to be able to love everybody, and just love. That is my calling. That is my life calling. I just want to love. So I'm doing all the work that I can, to clear my vessel, to be a pure and pristine, clear vessel, so that love can pour out through me. And so everything that I do, that's my biggest intention, and that's all I want. So I hope that you feel the love right now. I hope that I can impart some of this love in your life, over yourself. I pray that you will feel this love, that you will be enlightened by it, and that you will be encouraged to do whatever it is that God has called you to do, to be the best version of yourself, to face your fears and break through them, because in the end, you are enough. I love you. Have a great day.